And with that finale, the MCU might have just capped off their best season of live action television yet. There's an argument there. The only real competition, in my opinion, is Loki seasons 1 and 2, and maybe it's recency bias, but I might pick Daredevil Born Again. It's just a fantastic finale. Truly just a fantastic way to cap off this season. Everything was just great. Everything from the immediate 1 year ago flashback we get of Vanessa and Poindexter, to Frank and Matt reuniting in combative fashion, the return of Karen, Fisk building his empire, fucking needle drops. I mean, just everything in this finale. It's such a fulfilling finale. I really walked away from this episode thinking, yeah, that's how you cap off a season and get me incredibly excited for the next season. Fisk damn lost his mind. What he did to the commissioner had my jaw on the fucking ground. That wasn't cartoonish. That wasn't the way I expected the MCU to handle that. That was disgusting. That was true gore that put my jaw on the fucking floor. I didn't think the MCU had that in them, if I'm being completely honest. I was so fucked, but I love it. I love it. I love that heading into season 2. We find out more about why Vanessa and Fisk are after this port, and Matt dropping that line saying he's trying to build his own city-state. I don't know. The way this show builds a sense of urgency, maybe not the show as a whole, but certainly that finale, the way they built that sense of urgency, like, it felt real. New York blacked out, riots going on, Fisk building his empire, just squeezing dudes' heads together. You had Frank going against the task force by himself. These guys are telling him that they admire him. So absolutely fucked. And I love the way Frank responds to that, basically saying, you admire me? No, you're fucking clowns. You shouldn't admire me, and even if you do, you're still a cheap fucking knockoff. And Jon Bernthal, man, this dude is acting circles around people. He is so good as Frank Castle. I love him. Every time he's on screen, whether he's fighting, whether he's engaging in confrontational dialogue with Matt. If we're talking about this particular episode, even the way he engages with Karen, he's so good. He's so good. Jon Bernthal is such a good actor. I love him in this role. I love that we brought him back beyond the sake of nostalgia bait and a quick applause. His presence, Frank's presence, it meant something across this entire season of television. Fisk declaring martial law. What are we talking about? That's how we're wrapping up this season? Unbelievable. Poses so many questions, opens up so many opportunities for awesome dialogue heading into season 2. Where's my boy Spider-Man? There's no way. There's no way. His city is blacked out. His city, we got riots going on. I need Sony to take their head out of their stupid, dumb fucking asses and give Marvel Spider-Man back. I need to see him. I need to see him in season 2. There's just no way he's sitting this one out. All over the place review. I apologize for that. My head is all over the place just thinking back on these scenes and these awesome combat sequences and these awesome dialogues between Frank and Matt and Karen. But like I said, there's an argument to be had here that this is the best season of Marvel Cinematic Universe live action television. And I say live action because I don't think this really comes close to the likes of like X-Men 97 and maybe even your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But after being skeptical for months or even years prior to this season about the MCU ruining the character of Daredevil by reviving him, I am pleasantly surprised. I am pleasantly surprised that they kind of continued the tone and the depth and just the straight brutality and gruesomeness of the original Netflix show. It's not a perfect season of television. There's no doubt about that. There are moments that I did not love very much. But honestly, those highs are just completely outweighing the negatives I have. I loved seeing Frank and Matt back on screen. I loved seeing Wilson Fisk back. I loved seeing Vanessa back. I loved, the brief cameos we got of Karen. I loved being back in New York within the MCU. I'm just very happy right now. It's a good season of television.